beat Broner. Broner's had a lot of personal life issues. He's had some losses since then. Do you think that Mikey is getting a Broner of the same caliber that Marcos fought, or has Broner slid a little something?
Look, we're getting ready for the best Broner out there. You know, we already know that he's in training camp in Colorado, so he's taking it serious. He knows it's not an easy fight, and he knows it's pretty much do or die for him. So he's taking this fight very serious. So we're getting ready for the best Broner out there.
You know, before this fight was made, how did Broner's name come up?
You know, they had already mentioned it to us. They had already mentioned Broner's name, but not for July. They had mentioned for maybe before the end of the year or even next year. They had mentioned him as a future possible opponent. But when Mikey asked for the fighters that Mikey asked for, you know, which was to unify the title 135, and neither of them were available, then Mikey asked for at 140. He's like, what's out there at 140 that's available? So we thought about that other champion that just that beat Burns in Dongo or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I believe he also has a mandatory that he has to do, or he was injured in his last fight, so that wasn't available either. And they brought Broner up, and when they brought that name up, it wasn't, you know, Steven Espinosa has been saying it. You know, it took 30 seconds for both guys to agree to that fight. It wasn't hard to be made. It was easy.
Are you surprised that Mikey is a 5-1 favorite? Do you feel that the fight should be a little closer?
You know what? I don't follow that, and I heard that in New York. I was a little surprised because Broner is a solid fighter. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't really follow, you know, the odds. I've never put money into any of my fighters or anything, so I really don't. I care less what it is, because sometimes, you know, because of his trouble, his problems that he's been going through, maybe that's the reason. But inside the ring, I think we're gonna see a great Broner, and when Mikey beats him, because that's our plan, then I want Mikey to get the credit, you know, for beating the best Broner, not one that was the underdog by so much.
Mm-hmm. You know, speaking of, you know, getting the credit that Mikey deserves by beating Adrien Broner, do you have any concerns that Broner will make weight at 140 pounds because he's had trouble making weight in the past?
I think he said it in New York. I don't know if he's going to mention it here. He says, you know, he can't afford to not make weight because there's a big fine, I believe, and he's got a lot of baby mamas that he has to take care of. So.
Can you speak of some of the penalties in
well, he mentioned a big number. I haven't heard about it. Maybe Mikey's the best one to answer that question.
They're starting the presser, guys.
All right, let's go.